What you listening to, son?
I don't think you like it.
Well, why not? I like this new generation of music. Oh my God, it's all toilet sounds. Where did you record this?
I bought it at the mall.
What that person on your tape has is a medical disorder.
Yes, sir.
That boy ain't right.
Judge me for my sins. If I'm your enemy.
You're not making Christianity better, you're just making rock and roll worse.
Good morning. Welcome to Two Scoops Morning News with Dan and Craig in the morning. I am Dan.
What was that toilet noise? I'm Craig.
And these are your toilet sounds of the morning.
You're watching Two Scoops Morning News with Dan and Craig, your sunrise reminder that things could get worse, so laugh at them while you still can.
Hey.
So I'm gonna have to edit that out of mine because not because you used copywritten King of the Hill stuff that's gonna get me kicked off YouTube, but because that shitty ass band did not pay to promote on my channel, so I'm gonna have to edit that out.
That's fine. I mean, I do all the work here, and you can do extra work if you want to change it into something else. I'm perfectly fine with that.
What work do you do?
What?
What work do you do?
The images, the posting to both channels, the audio, the sending you the audio. You literally take a file and hit upload, and then you're like, I did a thing.
Yeah,
So that's also why I'm allowing you to bring the entirety of the stories today for the most part. I'll contribute a little bit, but it's your turn. Go. What do you got? What do you got, Craig?
No, first of all, I really fucking hate you so much this morning.
I know.
Like
I know.
like I hate you so much.
Do tell.
Because so I messaged you in a timely manner last night.
Timely manner. Timely manner. It was 12:30.
No. It was.
It was not even last night. It was this morning that you decided to let me know that you wanted to do this. What time was it, Craig?
12:14. So
okay. All right. 12:14. So this morning you texted me at 12:14 and said,
my article in a timely manner, as we do, because I sent you my articles ahead of time so you can get the artwork and all that shit done like you just bitched about.
Yeah, the everything you mean?
And then so I happened to wake up at 6 o'clock accidentally because I lost my phone and I didn't know what time it was, so I had to get up and like look and find where I dropped my phone at. And so by the time I finally found
that sounds like my fault too.
which happened to just be directly on the floor where I looked the first time. But after I finally find my phone, I'm awake and I'm like sitting there and there's no text back, and I'm awake until I wait up till about 6:30, giving you kind of a little bit of time to adjust and be professional. And at 6:30, no response, and I close my eyes and I fall asleep. And in an untimely manner, at 6:53 in the morning, you're like, "Hey."
Yeah, it was around 6:30 that I was like, probably a little later even. It might have been more like 6:40 before I was like, this will be this. I won't be able to be there Thursday because I'll be down in Florida, or actually I'll be getting ready to leave on Thursday morning. But won't be able to do it Thursday. Probably won't be able to do it next Tuesday. We might as well do it. That's the level of dedication that we have here. I guess we'll talk about birds not being real if 15 minutes before we're supposed to go live. I feel like it. And I did feel like it, and I made the shit, and now here we are.
7 minutes before you text me, and then at 7:01, I wake up and look at my phone, and you're like, "Hey, where are you?"
Yeah.
The thing that you didn't respond to in a timely manner?
No, it was just as timely as your initial message. But
so,
hey, we're here.
Derek Ambrose last night made a comment and said he has never once seen a Two Scoops morning show Tuesdays and Thursdays on a Thursday.
Wow. It has been a bit. It's been a while. We've done
Yes.
a few Tuesdays sporadically here and there, but
Thursdays,
we haven't felt like it much lately, I suppose.
we've been almost getting at least once a week, almost.
Almost. And this week we got at least once a week, whether we talk about the thing that we're here to talk about or not. If you would like
No,
to talk about it, we can, or we could just we
now
can just
in our
chill.
defense, we both did decide to do Thursday last week at 8 p.m. Thursday last week. So in
Yeah.
our defense, we tried.
I think that was the week before, and we mentioned it last week on Tuesday, and then this last Thursday, we again neither of us even mentioned it.
No comment.
So I guess there's a mutual understanding when that happens that fuck this.
So birds aren't real.
Birds are not real. I did know that. That's not the screen we want.
Have you heard this conspiracy theory that birds are not, in fact, real?
Yes, I'm quite familiar.
I tell my kids this all the time.
You tell your kids the truth?
The reason why I tell the kids this, and I've showed them this video, I install security cameras for a living, and there was
birds?
one. Yes, there was one where I had put this camera up, and I was like programming up the DVR, and I pulled the video up on the screen, and there was a bird directly in front of the camera, and this bird, it's missing frames. Like birds are missing frames. Their heads don't smoothly move. They just appear in.
Yes.
They're. I don't even know that they're physically there. I think I'm to the point where birds, yes, they're not real, but they're also not even physically present. They're just
projections or holograms.
Yes.
Nice,
they're
like
really
the moon.
Exactly like the moon.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is starting to leak out. But I think they're still trying to cover it up because this is obviously, if they're telling us this, then it's definitely not real. The fact that New Mexico is telling us that these birds aren't real means that, in fact, birds are real. So that's how my brain works. Apparently, New Mexico researchers are transforming dead birds into drones.
Of course they are, because all of our technology today is all about coulda, not shoulda. We can do that, so let's do it.
Right.
Science.
Now, we have 3D printers. We have this ultralight plasticky stuff, or we have all this stuff at our disposal, and they're like, you know what we should do is take the dead birds and make them the drones instead.
I like it.
I mean, yeah.
So are they? So, is there a picture? Because how do you transform a dead bird into a drone? Drone technology is not. Oh, dope. So.
There, in fact, is a picture, and it's horrifying.
It's worse than you think, audio listener. Yeah, so it's not even like they're transforming a bird. It looks like they're gluing feathers all over a drone, because that's looks like it's massive. And that was my question, is drones aren't that small yet. And if they are super small, they're not that functional, it seems like. I don't know. I didn't know that drone technology had gotten to the point that, where do the blades go and all that shit? How does this thing work? I have my questions.
Well, let's read, and maybe we'll answer your questions. Followers of the birds aren't real conspiracy theory, which claims that the birds in the sky are government surveillance drones, may find some validation as a new research project intended to transform dead birds into drones. It's like they're fucking with us.
Yep.
What if we actually do this thing, and then they really go crazy? And
it's like we live in the time where everybody's like, well, the conspiracy theorists were right about everything, but birds are real still, right? Right? Shit.
No, all they are doing is making sure us crazy folks go out and start shooting in the fucking sky. That is all
they
doing.
Didn't need. All they had to do was ask nicely, and we would have done it.
Hey, Reuters reported a team of scientists at New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology and Socorro are taking dead birds and converting them into drones to study flight. Yes, that's the reason why we would do this. To study flight? because we don't know everything there is to know about
I thought we
flight.
had that figured out already.
I thought Orville and Wilbur Wright completed that study, and we're good. We know how flight works.
I'm about to get on a plane. It's unnerving to know that we're still needing to put drones into birds in order to study flight. I thought we had this figured out well enough that we could like do it pretty well and consistently.
DVS Lord says spies for the Empire, laser beak. Now that would be fucking awesome if they had lasers shooting out of their beaks.
Hell yeah.
Says while drones might not be spying, it provides some validity to supporters of the birds aren't real movement. Look, if you're putting drones in the birds, they're definitely freaking spying. There's no other reason to put drones into birds than to freaking spy on people.
Yeah.
We came up with this idea that we can use.
Does the bird hum like a drone still? Because that would be even more horrifying if you saw this like massive bird like not moving, like it's not flapping its wings. I would imagine it's just like gliding along and going. That would, yeah, I'd be shooting at that.
We came up with this idea we can use dead birds and make them into a drone, said Dr. Mustafa Hassanalian, a mechanical engineer professor who is leading the project. Taxidermy bird drones, currently being tested in a purpose-built cage at the university, can be used to understand better the formation and flight patterns of flocks. No, it can't. You can't study something by.
Do they think that this bird is going to infiltrate like a murder of crows or something, and they're just gonna, I don't like the birds won't realize that the drone is not a bird when it's like screaming at them?
I don't know.
This is bullshit. It's a cover story. It's a cover story. Like you said, they're spying. That's the only reason they want to do this, and they're coming up with any other justification for it.
Unless they're putting AI in this and they're telling the AI to think like a bird, and then the AI just starts thinking like a bird and starts flocking like a bird would. That's it. This in turn can be applied to the aviation industry. How are the planes gonna start flying in flight patterns the way they find the birds do? Like, okay, I don't know. I'm lost. If we learn how these birds manage energy between themselves, we can apply that in the future aviation industry to save more energy and save more fuel.
What?
Are they reanimating the birds'
kidding me?
brains? Are they reanimating birds' brains? Because how are they going to know how the birds interact with each other just by putting robots inside the birds?
So they think that their theory is that if they study flocks of birds hard enough, then they can save money on fuel for planes because they're going to have flocks of planes? I'm very confused.
Flocks of murder drones, probably.
But what are they saving money on fuel for? What's using fuel if not planes?
The murder drones.
Do the murder drones take fuel, or are they battery operated?
But battery operated is a source of some sort of fuel-ish. It just says energy. It doesn't say fuel.
But are we pushing for flocks of drones? I'm very I'm trying here. I'm trying to come up with a way for this to make sense.
I don't know. Hassan Alian told Business Insider that the birds aren't real movement did not inspire his research. That is it. That's all. That's all we get from this.
Somebody get me this guy's contact information. I want to have him on.
Absolutely. What was his name?
I don't know.
Where'd his name go? I can't find it. Anyway, talk.
Oh, hey, it's Dan. Shit.
You are great at covering.
Hey, Patrick says, how else do we get to bird person if we don't develop this technology? It's true. We got to start somewhere. Now I have another story, if you will. It's not really a story, but it's the best thing that I could come up with that's related to this. If the birds are in fact not real, as we know they're not, then that would make this video a lot less troubling. Craig, have you seen this video?
What the fuck is happening?
Exactly. That is a duck or a goose or something. Yes.
Is it real?
It would appear to be real. Yeah.
What?
Just
That duck is like flipping its flippers up in her crotchal region.
Greg, for the audio listener, would you like to describe what we are witnessing currently?
There is a largish, like medium to largish woman in all pink tightness with blue hair on some sort of a dance floor environment with a on her knees over a what appears to be a duck, and she is grinding on this duck while this duck is on its back flipping its flippers up in her crotchal region.
Yep. And notice anything else about this video? Anything about the audience?
They're watching? What?
Anything about-
It appears there's a child?
Yeah, front and center, just kids. Just I mean, this is just like all the current events wrapped into like this is the performative dance that just defines our society right now. I feel like I shared this and said I don't know whether to call PETA, CPS, or animal control. We're doing great, you guys.
Can we
And
call
this
all of the above?
this tweet blew up the other day. It's got like 655 likes, which is a lot for me. And just like endless amounts of people commenting like, what the fuck? And like one of the
Yes,
comments was like, you know that this video is old, right? This is like a couple years old. And I'm
Really?
like, oh, okay. So you're saying that we're more fucked than we realize. Like, okay. That doesn't help. This happened at some point.
But it's like this. You realize this is old. This is totally normal now. You
Right.
know this is normal now, right?
Yeah, it's like, so this happened 2 years ago? All right, it's just as appalling 2 years ago. And I don't know, there's also the extreme people on the other side that are like, this person needs to go to jail. That's animal abuse and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, the duck seems okay, but
the duck seems to be enjoying it. Fine,
yeah,
but
I mean, I don't
animal
condone.
abuse is the problem, not the child abuse. Not the sexual moment, bestiality, sexualized moment in front of obvious children, or maybe that's just a midget. Yeah, they don't show the face. How do we know that's not just a really small person?
Well, their proportions seem to be very off.
Childlike.
Yes. Can't confirm, but I'm assuming it's not a midget. But either way, to all the people who are outraged for the sake of this duck, that is quite frankly the least of my concerns in this video. But it is one of them. That poor duck. He does have my sympathies, but I'm more concerned about the state of humanity. That what like. So we have no context for this video. I didn't try to find it because I don't care. But if you could give like your best explanation as to how this is normal, like justify this happening, can you come up with anything at all?
This is 2023 and everything's acceptable. That's about it.
No, not everything is acceptable. Everything is praised.
Okay.
This is good. This is good. This is
empowering. This is empowering.
That's the word I was looking for. Empowering to women, to ducks, to children, to society at large.
Like, I want it. I mean, not that it matters, but I really want to know the context behind, like, what was going on in this moment, like, leading up to this moment.
I enjoy the mystery. I'm not sure if I want to know.
Dancing and getting down, and all of a sudden a duck just wandered up and like rolled on his back. Maybe she's like innocent in all of this, and
the duck took advantage of her first, and she's just fighting back.
Right, exactly. Maybe is the duck choking, and maybe she's performing some sort of weird what's that called? Heimlich maneuver with her pelvis region.
She's giving it CPR. The big Luaski says, I'll be back later. Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I am out. I'm out.
Hector Roos says, "Good morning," and just as I expected, Dan is watching duck twerking. That's correct. Good morning, Hector.
The morning says it's the old racist cliche. Fuck a duck, screw a guinea. I've never heard the screw a guinea part. I've heard fuck a duck plenty of times, but screw a guinea, is that like are we gonna see her turn to a guinea pig next?
I have no idea. I don't want to see the sequel, but yeah, if somebody has it, send it to me. The more none.
If somebody has this whole video, send it, because not that I want to see it, but I just want to know.
I do.
What
Just for research purposes.
Obviously, while we're, I don't know. Apply this to bird drones. Like what? Then what happens?
Maybe she just knows that this bird is a government agent, and she's just literally fucking around with it. Like, I don't know. It's like if you caught a Fed at like in a crowd on January 6th, hypothetically, or something, and you were just like, Fed, Fed, Fed. That's what she's doing. She's chanting Fed this whole time while she publicly humiliates this federal agent drone.
Oh. I mean, of all the fucked
If
up
that's
things
the case,
we've
I respect it.
I do too. But of all the fucked up things that we have talked about on this show, bird drones and bird humping, I did not expect to get to the bird humping on this show.
Yeah, to be honest, it never even crossed my mind.
No, I didn't know we were gonna have to have this conversation. It's just like it was never like leading up to. At some point, we're gonna have to have the conversation about women humping birds in front of children. Nope, never crossed my mind.
Yeah, we haven't been avoiding this talk. We just never. It just the slippery slope analogy is getting a little concerning. And somebody in the chat in the comments also said that the B in LGBTQ is going to be replaced by bestiality, because I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense, because we can't have bi anymore, because bi means two, and there's not two, there's millions of genders, so it's got to be something. Might as well be this. Maybe just birds.
That is probably just birds. That is so freaking messed up. But you're probably right. Like, I mean, you got to go. That's where this has to go. I mean, you already got people that have this fetish where they dress up as like dogs, and their freaking fat women like lead them around in
IKEA,
like BDSM attire, while they're wearing like man thongs and dog leashes, and and walk around IKEA. So I mean, this only leads to normalizing bestiality more so than it probably already is.
How fucking bored are we? How bored do you have to be as a society to get to the point where you're like, well, I've got nothing better to do, might as well public fuck a duck?
Well, right now it's just like a full circle, like cycle of life, I guess. Because like progression was like the opposite of like redneck at one point, and like you would hear like the more progressive types calling the redneck types like goat fucker type, like oh, that's just some redneck that probably fucks a sheep or something. Well, now it's getting to the point where the progressive's gonna be like, you're such a redneck, you don't even fuck sheep.
That's right.
That's where this goes.
What are you, gay?
Yes.
Tyson Carpenter said, and I'm going to say this in my most boomer voice that I can, man, this world has gone to hell in a handbasket so fast. Everyone is about all this trans bullshit. People want to normalize all this freak shit. I'm scared for my grandchildren to grow up.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Brian Konkowski says, ducks have corkscrew penises. That is an important thing to remember here. The duck will fight back if needed.
Or fuck back if needed.
That's right.
I mean, maybe she's all about that corkscrew.
I think we're done here, Craig. I think we're done here.
I think we've said enough.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this, whatever this is.
Birds aren't real, but bestiality is.
Yep. And let's just watch it one more time, just for scientific purposes. And okay, got that. Craig, you got any final thoughts?
Go back to the image of the bird drone. We got to remind people of
Okay.
that too.
Okay. Yes. You are here, everyone. 2023.
This is what we've made it.
Let's just go back and forth between the two, just for fun. You are here. This is the best showing that we can give you of representation of the year 2023. The boomer says, "Hey man, I'm only 38."
I feel you, Ty. I will be 38 next month, and I feel you. I feel you so hard.
He feels you so hard. It's like this woman and a duck.
Yes, indeed. That's all I got. Find me all over the social medias at Break the Bell Pod. You can find all the fucked up things that we don't want to talk about, but we enjoy like pretending that we don't want to talk about them. And yeah, Break the Bell Podcast is my show. You can find links to that at breakthebellpod.com. And don't listen to that gay ass music that was at the beginning of the show, because it's like super, super fucking gay.
Damn it. Well, now I don't feel like talking about the thing I was going to talk about anymore.
I knew you were going to. Go ahead.
And we got a song. It's coming out tomorrow. An album
Super gay.
coming out in June. And tune in tomorrow for that, I guess. And yeah, I'm going to be in Florida this week with the alligators and probably some duck fuckers. But yeah, if you're in Florida, come out to the LPF convention and hear me talk about some uncomfortable shit. They're having me
inviting you to this shit.
What?
Why do people keep inviting you to this shit?
I don't know, but I'm going to make sure they regret it. They have me scheduled for Saturday morning at 7 a.m. at a libertarian convention. After everybody got drunk on Friday and is hungover on Saturday morning and sleeping until 10, they're like, "Hey, you can come speak." So yeah, the freak flag might fly because there won't be anybody there to hear it. So show up if you're looking for some spicy morning Saturday fun. But that is everything.
I won't be there.
Everything in the news today.
That's
it. Yeah. Honestly, there hasn't been much news lately, so this is. I was really stretching to pull that gem out of a hat for this episode, but I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I guess because you keep coming back for more. And until next time, I don't know what sign off, Craig.
Goodbye.
This has been Two Scoops Morning News every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 a.m. Central or whenever we feel like it. Until next time, hang in there, America.